Welcome to Politics NY with Skye Behind the Curtain, where we're going behind the scenes and talking to industry insiders about what's going on in New York City and state politics and government. And right now I'm with Trip Yang. He is a campaign consultant and worked on a few of the races of people who won in the June primary. And now we're looking ahead towards November. And let's hear it from you, Trip. How's everything going and what are you thinking?
Hey, how's it going, Skye? Thank you so much for having me here on Politics NY. It's really a pleasure and honor to join you and the audience here. Everyone knows New York City had a really busy June primary, historically packed amount of candidates from all offices, from city council to mayor. Our firm, we had about 13 or so candidates this year. So it was certainly busy, and it was good to get some downtime. But 2022 is gearing up. I heard a rumor or two that there might be a governor's race and many other state and congressional races coming up. So we're looking ahead to another busy packed year.
And Trip, your firm is relatively new. You were telling me you started it during the pandemic and you had 13 clients.
Yeah, so I have been working in the industry professionally on campaigns and government for about a decade or so. And then last year I decided to just start my own company. We do a lot of general consulting, helping out with people's budget and strategy and political outreach, and we do paid media as well. It was the right timing, especially with the busy cycle. But I was blessed to have a very strong, fantastic team and strong partners as well to collaborate with often.
And you have a background working for different elected officials, and you mentioned the governor's race. What do you think is going to happen? Who's going to come forward?
Well, I think there's a lot of names being floated out there right now. Of course, incoming Governor Kathy Hochul has signaled that she is looking to run for a full term. I personally am a little bit biased. I think gubernatorial candidates coming from New York City or the New York City metropolitan area tend to have an advantage. About half of the statewide vote, if not a little bit more than half the statewide vote in a Democratic primary, comes from New York City alone. And then when you add in the metropolitan area, it's going to be a good about more than half. And so there's some candidates out there that have their names have been floated. I'm very optimistic that the Hochul administration will be a far and fast improvement of the Cuomo administration. But I also think New Yorkers got to have a couple of options because we don't have that many opportunities to elect a governor competitive, open Democratic primary.
What do you think Kathy Hochul has to do in order to secure a full term win?
Yeah, I think she has to appoint a lieutenant governor who is from New York City, who can communicate and connect with communities that she has not communicated so closely with before. That's one. Two, she's got to raise a lot of money. Gubernatorial races in the state typically cost a couple $1 million. You probably need, on the very low end, $5 million. Governor Cuomo typically had around 30 million when he ran for office. So, if she is the front runner, she's probably going to have somewhere in between an amount of money that's going to make her competitive.
Now, there was a rumor about her choosing a lieutenant governor from Brooklyn, and I know you're from Brooklyn, and you were just recently named on the Power 100 list.
Well, Brooklyn is the biggest borough in New York City, the biggest county in the state, so it would be a smart move.
Yeah. Okay. What else you want to tell us about yourself? Are you related to Andrew Yang, Trip Yang?
I've never gotten that question before at all this year. No, I used to get that question all the time. The Yangs roll deep is all I got to say. We are not related. So I want to clarify that for the record.
So Trip Yang, thanks for giving us a little insight into what you do. And we look forward to an exciting election season yet again. Thanks for being
Thank you so much, Skye. I appreciate it. And thank you for hosting this awesome program.
Thank you.